So today we decided to go to Evans Creek ORV Park in western Washington. Our plan was to make our way up to the 519A trail, which is quite a bit higher than where we've normally gone. Typically we've stayed on just the lower trails. Our reason for choosing this route is because 519A is the only other trail on the map besides 197 that has a most difficult rating. And since we've already done the 197 trail multiple times, we decided that we'd try our luck up on the higher trails. We started out on the 311 trail. It's a pretty fun trail when it's slick, and although I don't actually own a stock Jeep, I don't think it would be too difficult to do the whole trail in one. A little more than halfway up the 311 trail, there starts to become a pretty narrow section of trees with a big cliff right off the side. As you near the end of the 311 trail, you reach the toughest obstacle, which is basically 3 different trails you can take. The 2 off to the left are the most difficult parts of it, and there's essentially a bypass off to the right. This particular trip, I'm going to go right up the middle. At this point, the difficulty rating for 311 is elevated on the map, but honestly it's not as fun as it used to be since the maintenance crew came up and dug out a bunch of the larger rocks. At the very top of the 311 trail is a pretty cool viewpoint, but unfortunately today it was just too cloudy to get a good view. Trail 7930 was little more than a gravel road that you'd probably feel comfortable driving a Mazda Miata on, so we cruised right on up to 519. 519 starts with some loose gravel, but I don't think it would be much of a problem with your average rig. here I got completely confused because the road off to the right said 519 and the road off to the left didn't have a sticker on the sign, so I had no idea what it was, but I decided to go to the left anyway because it looked more fun. We finally made it to our destination, 519A, but when we got there, we found the trail was much worse than we thought, and we were going downhill, which made it even worse. It was getting late, and neither of us felt like being on our roof, so we decided to turn around and take the bypass. So we had a little fun on the way back and decided to call it a day. Sure, it's a bummer we didn't get to do the trail we set out to do, but we saw some great scenery, had some fun, and explored some new trails, and that's what off-roading is all about.